and welcome to my channel. Well, I don't know how I'm going to title this video, but basically YouTube wins is what happens. Let me explain. Ads and advertising. I don't like them, but that's how YouTube gets its money to be YouTube, basically, is through ads. But all my life, I grew up when televisions didn't have a mute button, other than telling a kid to get up there and turn the TV down. Or, we were the remote control. You'd have to get up and change the channel. But you've probably noticed I can't stop them from putting mid-roll ads in now. Used to be we had that choice, and they kept saying, hey, if you don't put mid-roll ads in, you're going to lose a lot of income. We're just saying, you can deselect it, but most people don't, and we don't recommend you not select it. And you're thinking, aren't they doing this for my best interest? No, they're doing it for their own interest, because when you run mid-roll ads, of course, they get more revenue. So the problem, I believe, is that they've been getting carried away with that. Well, if a little bit of ads is good, well, then more is better. And it's just like crazy. And I've watched my own stuff with the ads playing, and I thought, what would I do if I was another person watching this? And on some of them, they're really long. I mean, it'd be like 3.5 minute long ad. And you're like, who's going to watch that on a video that may not even be that long, And then in the middle, those are really annoying too, because like I said, it's content. So the answer has always been, well, get YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium will give you no ads. I don't know how they're going to do with the ones where people put the sponsored ads in there. I don't think it'll block those. It might. But all the other ads that they throw in there would be gone. And then also on music, you can play complete albums instead of it shuffling it or having ads. So there was like 2 bonuses there. The disadvantage, $15 a month. So that may not be a lot to a lot of people, but just think about it. Is it worth it to you for this? This is not a promotion, for YouTube Premium or anything. I just got it. Basically, I started my 1-month free trial, and then it's going to auto renew, and I can cancel at any time or whatever. But still, they won, because you know what? I hate ads so much, and it annoys me so much. It has other advantages too. You can supposedly download videos to watch when you're offline. That can come in handy, because a lot of times I get offline. You have to have the storage space for it, so I'd have to get a bigger SD card. But still, like I said, there are advantages to it, but still, $15 a month. Most membership things are only like, mine's like $1.99, but it's anywhere from like 99 cents to I think like $5 or $6. I don't know. And that's the upper limit, for a membership on a channel. But for blocking ads, like I said, to me, from what I've experienced recently, to me it would be worth it, even on a budget. Like can't afford. I've got to figure out how to get some cat food for Buddy. I've got some money, but I mean, like, not much. And cat food is not cheap. And how cats are, they get finicky. You give them this stuff, I don't want that cheap stuff. Well, hey man, that's all I can afford. Go out there and hunt down a mouse or chase down a bird or something, man. But anyway, yeah, so that's just a little rant about that. Like, there's no such thing as a free lunch. You always have to give up something. You have to listen to their little speech, or you have to do something always, And YouTube was originally free, but then it was like, well, if you want it to be free, you're going to have to put up with ads. Now, the advantages, like a lot of these YouTube free video movies, like it says, free with ads. When you've got premium, it's free and there are no ads. And it's the real movie, So that's one big advantage right there, because I've got a pretty big library of movies. And a lot of mine, I burned a lot of them. I've got a lot of DVDs. I burned them too. And, they get scratched up after use, and then you've got to find them. That's the big thing. A lot of mine I put on spindles. I used to have them all in little holders. If I burned a DVD, I would print up the label. I would put it on a little sleeve. I mean, I had everything all set up. But when you get ready to move, that's a lot of space. And everything fits on the spindle with a lot less space, So that's what happened with a lot of things. But anyways, yeah, I think it's wrong what they're doing, which is pushing it, because, in their logic, they're making money, because now, they're getting $15 a month for not showing you ads, and they still send money. Like if you have YouTube Premium and you watch a video, the content creator will still get some, but it's a lot lower than just somebody that doesn't pay. So I don't know why they would want to push it too much, because they have to pay us a little bit, and they still, they don't run ads on you. That's what it is. Anybody else that doesn't have premium would see it. So I don't know. Anyway, I was so extreme with ads that I would usually, before a mute button, I had a TV, a tube TV, and I had a switch, just a regular, mechanical switch, and I took an empty box of plastic 22s, and I took the lid and I cut out a hole and I put the switch in there and I ran 2 wires into the speaker, and I had it, coming out like a 20-foot wire, so I could sit back on a couch, and when commercials came on, I just clicked the switch and it would turn off the speaker. Pretty easy to do, electronically. But getting into the speaker, getting into the TV and figuring all that out, that's how extreme I went with commercials, because it's like brainwashing over and over and over. And then if you're doing it on a video, if you're throwing it in on a video and they don't have ad blocker and stuff, some of them are skippable, other ones aren't. And it interrupts the flow of everything. You may be having a intellectual conversation about, like you figured out the meaning of life, and you were about to say it, and then here comes a cereal commercial or hemorrhoid cream or whatever they've got up there, some odd stuff, and then by the time it comes back, you're like, what was I watching? So I'm just saying, I think it's going to bite them in the butt. Greed, being super greedy and not giving back to the community, being obtuse, a lot of times, like not explaining what's going on. This is not a big complaint against YouTube. It's a mini complaint, because, hey, like I'm saying, y'all won. You won, all right? I put up a fight for as long as I could, and then when you said, no, we're going to run mid-roll ads anyway, then I didn't have a choice. Now nobody had a choice when it came on my channel, So, yeah, I could demonetize and tell them, yeah, just go ahead and run ads and keep all that money. Don't give me anything. And you've already seen, I don't make most months I don't get paid. It's every other month or so. Again, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, they make a lot of money off of advertising, and maybe they should look at the parable, Aesop's fable or whatever, of the goose that laid the golden egg, because for a while everything was going really good, and then somebody got greedy and wanted to just tear things apart and dissect it and figure out how to get more money, because they weren't getting enough money. They were just greedy. You know, everybody likes to make a certain amount of money. I'm not saying, I'm not against money. I'm just against the brainwashing of advertising. Oh my God. How many times you got to hear this stuff over and over? And then they found out, well, if you add music, you add a little jingle to it, people will get stuck. It's two mints in one, you know? You start remembering this stuff and brand names, you know? And they start telling you how to run your channel so that you can get more views, so you can get more ads. So, anyway, I don't know. Yeah, it should be like a symbiotic relationship, you know, where it's good for both. When it's not symbiotic and it starts becoming parasitic, well then, you know, you get too many parasites on a host, the host shrivels up and dies. Unless that parasite's mobile, it dies with it. They're mobile though. They've got the internet. Anyway, there you go. I don't want to ramble on too long, but I just wanted to say that so far I'm enjoying it. You know, I'm enjoying not having to see ads, and I haven't used all the other features. But I mean, if I want to listen to Dark Side of the Moon, I can listen to Dark Side of the Moon, and we're gonna mix it in with other songs that we think you might like. I think Amazon Prime does that. They don't run ads, but then they'll just throw in random music. Oh, you like stuff from there, and they'll throw in, here's the Beach Boys. You know, the Beach Boys are not the same as Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. They're kind of different. Might have been from around the same time era. Not exactly, you know, Beach Boys. Anyway, all I'm saying is, fight the good fight for as long as you can, but sometimes it makes more sense just to give up. And in my case, I'm giving up $15 a month. Anyway, that's the way it goes. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Nice. Pity has got a dangler. What do you mean, dangler? A lot of this. You got this little loop here. Allows it to dangle. I got an idea. You know, Peppy, you're pretty small for a dinosaur. Oh, muchas gracias, senor. You're pretty smart for a El Gato, too. Be sure and get your Insta Dangler, available now only at DinoNet, the place where we got all your needs covered, including dangling.